depression, and the doctors signed them off. We need some very, very big cultural changes. We've got to get that spirit, that sense.
Okay, all right.
Back in the country.
Clickety clacky, where we're going? That's right. Okay, so beep. Come with me to a world. No. Oh. This light doesn't work. Guess what's going on here? There's a young lady who's telling me about how she wants to be a mum, but I think she's probably already a mum, and I think that sucks, and she's pretending that she wants to do it all over again because fantasy, what a thing to do. I am testing out my new shit, which is actually this microphone, which I gotta press the button for. Okay, press the button. Clickety clacky, where we're going? That's right. Okay, so there we are. All right, big thing. Okay. Then now that I've quit watching young lady talk about being a mum. Maybe she hasn't already been a mum. I reckon if I was a dad, there's a good chance that I'd be wishing that I wasn't a dad or could be a dad all over again. Second time around, would do a better job. Second time around, I'd have daughters that thought I was cool instead of daughters that fucking hate me. You know? But then I was also going to write a thing about ants, both fine and coarse. Fine and coarse ants. Okay, so like the very smallest ants. The very smallest ants. The very smallest ants. Oh man, that light is something chronic. The very smallest ants and the very largest ants. There are planets of gulfs of size and biology between. Okay, so it's sort of this is a metaphor, obviously, that refers to rich and not rich people, okay? Because the smallest ants, right, and the biggest ants, right, there's no real fucking difference between, like, if they knew each other existed for the most part, right, they'd be like, oh, what you've got going on is alright. What we've got going on is alright. How about fucking keep the fuck out of it, though, because this is hard work permanently, alright? Because I've been thinking about finance, okay? Fintech. Alright, the very smallest ants and I'm not really an ant, okay? If anything, because I'm making this fucking weird poetry right now with the metaphors and this and that, right? I can spell. Anyway, because I'm making the poetry with the this and that, right? I'm not really an ant at all. I'm a human being that speaks with language, okay? Doing that, that's not what I'm doing, okay? Fine and coarse ants, right? Notice they're also a bit rough, okay? It's like they might be people who can't. To do finance really well, you're probably going to need to be able to read and also do the numbers. You can't be autistic in one or the other direction. You will probably get fucking burned real hard, okay? That's what I'm saying, right? The very smallest ants and the very largest ants. There are planets of gulfs of size and biology between. This goes also probably in the world of finance. So now finance is one of those situations that no one realizes is in fact, it said realized, but like I'm talking from a future when it doesn't exist anymore, realizes is not the greatest thing to involve one's self with. Not necessarily the highest paying job at the Wall Street or whatever trading stock and or share this is all this isn't financial advice, by the way. This is don't get into finance advice, which I'm not in it, okay? I'm a schizophrenic person. I am on welfare, which is Centrelink. Not necessarily the highest paying job at the Wall Street. Fucking goddamn it, Wall Street or whatever's stock and or share trading firm, but the best is the one. I mean, depending on your personal preferences with like how you like to work, I guess, is the one where the dude who officially turns the computer off at the end of the trading week. Okay? Right. Then, over the course of 3 and a bit days, the bets are on. The bets are on. Will this round of jaded course ants who thought their investments of work and whatever would pay off, but didn't, because they were given poor advice or didn't follow any advice or did not jaded, you dang dung. Will this round apostrophe? Will this rounds of jaded coarse ants who thought their investments of work and whatever would pay off, but didn't because they were given poor advice or didn't follow any advice or didn't keep up with the advice or were 5 or even 6D chest into the position they find themselves. Deep beyond their youthful speculations about values and whatever. both work and monetarily. Or were 4 or 5 or 4 or even 6D chest, not Jesus, chest, into the position they find themselves deep beyond their youthful speculations about values, both work and monetarily and whatever. Anyway, look, here's the thing, bud. You got to get out of this. You got to get out of these, legitimate good bets, because business, you can be slow and incremental. Wise and decent, whereas boxing, for instance, is the exact opposite of this. And is basically practice for facial reconstructionists. Don't worry about the betting. Don't gamble. It's, as much as this isn't financial advice, it is also don't watch sport ever. Don't sport ever. Okay? Don't gamble. Don't make it more exciting than you think it needs to be. It is exciting. Who's gonna be able to afford that surgeon to make his face good again? No one. His face is already fucked. Doesn't matter. He doesn't care. He doesn't have to beat the living shit out of someone. He's a boxer, Well, fine and course. Wait, fine and course and dance. All right, all right. I'll let you have that one. The very smallest dance and the very largest dance. There are planets of gulfs of size and biology between. This goes probably, for fuck's sake, in the world of finance. Now, finance, this goes also probably in the world of finance. Now, finance is one of the Jesus Christ, you motherfuckers. The situations that now, finance is one of those situations. Fucking Christ. There we go. Now, finance is one of the situations that realizes this. Not greatest to involve oneself with is this. Realizes that this is not the greatest of scenarios to involve oneself with, not necessarily the highest paying job at the Wall Street and whatever stock and or share trading firm, but the best is the dude who officially turns the computer off at the end of the trading week. Then, over the course of 3 and a bit days, the bets are on. Okay? Will this rounds of jaded coarse ants who thought their investors of work and or whatever would pay off but didn't because they were given poor advice or didn't follow any advice or didn't keep up with the advice or were 5 or 6D chest into the position they find themselves deep beyond their youthful speculations about values both work and monetarily and whatever. Look, here's the thing, bud. You get out of this. You get out of it. I got out of this because I didn't do no fucking finance. I didn't think it was a real good idea. Look, here's the thing, bud. You gotta get out of this. You You gotta get out of this. A motherfucking sap. Legitimate good bets, because you got even legitimate good business bets, because business can be slow and incremental, wise and decent, whereas boxing, for instance, is the exact opposite of this and is basically practice for facial reconstructionists. Don't gamble, okay? That's my advice. That's how it works, right? You know, have a think about that. But also, do anything else but try and make too much money, all right? Try and make as little money as you can, but also just a little bit more than the littlest amount of money you can. Try not to lose any money. And also, I'm sorry for being fucking so smug about it, okay? All right. Where was we? I'll show you. That's where we was. There's me buddies. There's me. Look at them. Like an entire wasp of nests. Yar yar yar. Yar three nar yar. Nar three nar yar yar yar. There's me socks and me on knees on there rocky rock rockaroo. Yar 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 yar. There's the recording, and there's my little microphone that's supposed to help me feel even gayer. Yar dirty yar. No. No. Not no. Get the fuck out of this shit as fast as you can, motherfucker. It's gone, it's gone. Get the fuck out of this shit as fast as you can. It's gone, motherfucker. It's gone, it's gone. Oh shit.